Alright, so the Brazilian kids in Beyblade gotta be some of my favorite characters to talk about in the entire series. And it's not because they're good, because let's be honest, they really aren't all that good. But actually because they are some of the most annoying characters in the entirety of Beyblade. So if you guys don't know Team Garcia, they are Brazil's representational team. All of the members are siblings and they are a poor family of homeless orphans. After being roughed up by living in the streets, or as some like to call it, the hood, I've learned to do anything to win, even by the usage of unfair tactics. We'll start off with Argo Garcia. He was the leader of Team Garcias with his two brothers and sister all hailing from Brazil. He is a powerful and ruthless blader who aims to win at any cost necessary with his Beyblade called Ray Gill. He also appears in Shogun Steel as one of the main villains along with his siblings Ian, Celine, and Enzo. So, Argo is an extremely selfish, power-hungry motherfucker who only cares about winning by any means needed. Because he grew up in the streets, he saw Beyblade as nothing more than a tool to get what he wants. Now, Argo plays extremely dirty in his Bey battles, and this ended up rubbing off on his siblings. Argo is an absolute menace, and when I mean menace, I mean he wants to kill Tsubasa just because Tsubasa beat him in a Bey battle. And let me just say this, he despises everyone in Team Gun Galaxy. That means he hates you, he hates Masamune, he hates Tsubasa, and he hates Jinka. Next up we got Ian Garcia, the brother of Argo Garcia. He pretty much first appeared in the series when him and Team Garcia pulled up and jumped you just to beat the shit out of Libra. After that, he ends up going up against Jinka after Jinka eliminates his sister Celine in a battle. Spoiler, Jinka ends up beating him in a Bey battle. Are you guys really surprised at this point? No, you're not, because the power of friendship always prevails. Moving on. Next up, we got Celine Garcia, the only girl in Team Garcia and the only sister of Team Garcia. Now, Celine first makes her appearance when her and her brothers pull up on you just to fuck up Libra. After that, she ends up going up against Masamune in the semifinals for teams. And she actually ends up beating Masamune in the lamest way possible by distracting him, and then she wins the battle. Now, Masamune does end up getting the last laugh because they go up against each other again and Masamune ends up beating her. Let me just put this out there, Beyblade really knew what the fuck they were doing when they made her a character. I mean, just look at her. I remember when I was 11 or 12, there was all these fucking boys gawking over her going like, oh my god, Celine, she's so hot. I'm not even joking though, the amount of times I heard someone say, oh my god, mommy material towards her is just absolutely insane. Anyways, moving on. We've got the last brother here, Enzo Garcia. Now, at this point, you guys already know when he first appeared. And he does end up going up against you, and he ends up beating him because they destroyed his Beyblade, essentially. After he beats you, he ends up going up against Masamune, and Masamune beats the brakes off of him. Anytime Masamune beats someone in the anime is a good time because this boy was so disrespected in the TV show. Team Garcia cheated time and time again, and they still end up losing. It's one thing if you cheat and you win, but if you cheat and you lose, then you are just absolutely trash. There is no excuse whatsoever. Seriously though, hang up the fucking coat and retire from Beyblading. And I get it, they weren't good people whatsoever, but the fact that Shogun Steel made them some of the main villains in the series is just outright ridiculous. You know what would have been really cool? If they had made Tsubasa one of the main villains in Shogun Steel. Now that would have been insane. You know what else would have been cool? If they actually gave my boy Sora some screen time in the anime. But this is Beyblade, and Beyblade never gives us what we want. Like I said before, Team Garcia was always just loud, annoying, and super arrogant. I will say this though, I did have a Brazilian friend growing up and he really loved Team Garcia for obvious reasons. He was Brazilian. Let me know what you guys think about Team Garcia in the comments down below. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other Beyblade characters you want me to cover or any other animes you want me to cover. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers.